It got me. It's like I knew this was going to be great.
I was so enthralled with it. I just literally had to finish it.
It's very now and it's very contemporary.
I can't put it down yet because I've become involved in this and I want to see what happens. It was both a really page-turning book that I wanted to find out what was happening and an intriguing book in terms of the content.
The power of women. I think I found that really fascinating.
Okay, League of Lilith. How did this very complex, multi-layered book come about?
Mum here was given the boot from her local church from preaching because she did something that they didn't think was
I was
kosher.
only preaching the gospel.
It seemed to me that there was an opportunity. She had the time, there was a gap in her schedule from what she used to do, and she had this incredible resource of knowledge. So I thought, well, let's put it together, it'll bring a new richness to our relationship and we'll create something great.
I know a friend of mine who read it was just blown away by the whole theological side of it because she'd never heard or read or had any knowledge about that sort of thing.
And even though you mightn't agree with every aspect of it, I did think about it.
The female characters from the Bible balancing with the human characters of today's world, to me, was an incredible balance.
It's sound scholarship, what we know about biblical interpretation.
It is very sort of challenging in a lot of ways of thoughts for both women and men.
I think people are intrigued by things that aren't part of the dominant history.
Sarai intentionally moves away from her traditional view of her Christian faith, so she moved towards something slightly more pagan.
I really enjoyed the uncovering of the myths of Lilith for the story. Had great characters.
Relationships are so important, and this book was fabulous for that.
The characters are engaging and likeable and not likeable, so you do have an emotional reaction to them.
I just loved Kat. I thought she was just such a relatable character and just really enjoyed finding out what was going to happen next to her, and it just kept me turning the page. So.
I really cared about the character of Kat. I felt like it was happening to me a little bit. The things that happened between the people freaked me out a bit at times.
Like our kind of star hero character is Sarai, but she is actually a little bit of a fundamentalist. She's quite dogmatic in her own crazy inner belief.
I really liked the connection between Sarai and Kat and Jen, and it reminded me of some of the female friendships that I've had in the past.
Who does this book actually appeal to? Who are you aiming this book at?
This would be a really good book for your book club. I think it's the kind of book that people would enjoy and then enjoy talking with others about.
I'd actually buy it for my mother-in-law as well as myself.
My daughter would read it.
I want my mother to read it. I think that she would find it quite fascinating.
I think people will be surprised, but I think it's because it's not a story that's told often.
This is the sort of book I love. It stirs, it excites, it stimulates.
I didn't literally put it down except to get up for my coffee. I was so enthralled with it. I just literally had to finish it. The whole book in one day.